From the center of the universe in Lipsick, Wisconsin, it's the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast.
Hi, welcome to episode 83. I got a script of the episode 83 of the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast. I'm Tom.
Kyle.
Al.
And Hot Rod Beth.
So yeah, we're like on video and stuff. You look over our shoulders, you'll see the car show is still going on across the street. You might be able to hear the music. God, just can't get a break with the weather.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
right. It was chilly.
Windy and cold again, and we still had 103 cars. And I got to say, I'm really, really super impressed with Wolfman Troy.
Yeah.
He was
Brother-
really,
the
really
brother,
good.
Not so much. I don't know.
Nick the mechanic?
Yeah.
Nick was all
I thought
right.
Nick was good.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
thought he was from Europe.
Beth, it's called acting.
I'm just
It
saying.
wasn't his real voice.
It was the people from Madison,
Yeah, whatever.
whatever. Anyways,
All right. So, what do you guys think of the show then tonight so far? Even though it's still going on, any thoughts of tonight's show?
Nothing stands out. I mean, it was a good show. It's what we've come to expect, and yeah.
Well, we had Dodge County Sheriff's Department here with the Bearcat or the MRAP, and then they had their robot Leroy Jenkins, and they had a drone, and they had infrared. What do you call that thing?
Camera.
It wasn't an infrared camera.
Telescope.
It's like infrared
Binoculars.
binoculars. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was
can't remember what it's
Oh,
called.
night vision kind of thing.
Yeah, yep.
he was neat. I think that was good. It was
Yeah.
good for the kids. The kids really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so.
kids. Hell, I loved it.
Well, you're just a kid at heart.
The best part was when he tried to do a burnout when they left. Anyway, so
Now we can hear Beth. I turned Beth's mic on.
okay.
Check. Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
good
that's
now.
much better.
You had her turned on.
Beautiful.
All right. So the other thing we want to talk about is this weekend we're up at Automotion. Kyle and I were, and Beth went Sunday morning with us in the rain. So, what'd you think of Saturday, Kyle? Since we were up there, what was your thoughts on that?
Well, it was fun having 500 or so there, however many cars are out there.
I think it was
A
like
lot of-
512 or
A
something.
lot of good pictures.
Yeah.
A lot of people with their hands up, but they had a good time. But yeah, overall, it was a good show.
Yeah, it was a good time. And a lot of people bitch about, the traffic or the kids, it's this or that. You know what? The kids have their place in the hot rodding world too. And you know what? If you guys were all 17, 18, you'd all be cruising the strip too, because I know I would be. Because not only did I love cars at that age, I was chasing things that I probably shouldn't have been chasing back
Like what?
then.
Yeah. Well, now this is
I don't
supposed
know.
to be a family
Yeah.
show.
Well, he is my
Wom-
family.
Well,
women
you know what
folk.
I mean.
I'd be looking for women folk, and there was plenty of that out there too.
Al, easy there, mister.
Yeah, it was a great time. I'm looking forward to maybe going up there again sometime. Talk to a lot of people. So if you're new here to the podcast, thanks for tuning into us. We really appreciate it. We talked to we talked to a ton of people. Tried to explain all the fun stuff that we do. We're trying to get a little more exposure out there, which is why you were on camera here. Hey. So hopefully this all works. Every other time I try to put it on camera, everything falls apart. It turns into a pile of shit. But other than that, tonight we got Bill Weinog from Plymouth Speedway going to talk about their season so far and the stuff they got coming up. And other than that, we got Hot Rod Beth. No history tonight because we're just busy
I
with the
have
car.
a few things.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to
So,
write you out of the show already.
Other than that, here, look at Kyle gets to read the script now. So
I don't need to read that part. But
He's on it.
it helps.
if you want to follow us online, we got the accounts on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Look up Hot Rod Tuesday Podcast anywhere. You'll probably find it. Look for the blue logo.
That's right. And like I said, if you guys want to have your show, if you want us to talk about it or things like that, if you want to come on and talk about it, hey, we're all for it. We definitely enjoy that part of it too. Just send us an email at hotrodtuesdaypodcast@gmail.com, or you can contact us through our website at hotrodtuesdaypodcast.com too. And that'd be great to hear from you. With that, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the 2026 Hot Rod Tuesday car shows. I want to thank Precision Stripping and Tires, which is Paul from Reeseville. Still no grilled cheese. Bruce's Classic Restorations, which he's not here tonight.
No, he wasn't
No, I
here.
didn't
Oh, that's
see him.
weird. Huh.
Yeah, that's
Hope he's okay. Bruce is from the Slinger metro area. They're probably your neighbor.
Whoop, whoop, that's my
Yeah.
neighbor.
And M&S Fabrication out of Juneau, Bob and Kim. Be kind of nice if you guys need a heater or air conditioner in your house, get a hold of them. And then Rocky's Tree Service was
Say
doing.
this week could have used both of them.
Yeah.
And you have a little bit of both.
And Rocky's Tree Service donated on behalf of Dodgeland FFA alumni. So coming up next is going to be the interview with Bill Weinog. We won't have a video for that, but we'll have video for the rest of the show. So hang on tight. We'll be back in a minute.
This is Allie from Iola, and you're listening to the Hot Rod Tuesday podcast. Join me at the Iola Car Show July 9th through 11th for America's Car Show and Swap Meet.
All right, joining me on the phone, I have Bill Weinog from the Plymouth Dirt Track up in Plymouth, Wisconsin. Bill, welcome back to the podcast.
Well, thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
So I just got to ask you, how's the season going so far? I know you're, 3-4 weeks into it. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. We had one cancellation when we had those lower 40 temperatures at night and cold and chilly. The first week was really cold, but everybody pretty well toughed it out, and I think everybody was getting the itch to get out of the house and get to a racetrack this year. So we had a really good crowd the first night. Second night, like I said, with the cold and wet and everything else going on, we decided to cancel along with, I think, everybody else in the state pretty much.
Right. It's one thing to have a rough track. It's another thing to slide on the ice into the corner.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And it was almost to the point, I think at about 6:30 it was 42, and I live in Sheboygan, and about an hour later it was down to like 37 already. So yeah, nobody wanted to sit out there and watch racing that night other than the diehards kind of thing. So
Sure.
so we did that, and then we came back with the regular show, and then we had the IRA 360s and also the Grand Nationals in this past weekend, which was we called it Old Dogs Night or Geriatric Night at the racetrack because all the seasoned veterans came out, and just 3 incredible features that all came down to the seasoned veterans winning.
I was going to bring that up. So with the IRA feature, you had Paul Nienheiser. Looked like he had a pretty good handle on a feature, and then Scotty Neitzel came out and passed him on the last lap. That was amazing. I'm pretty sure that might have raised the roof off the grandstands. And then to top it off, Scotty's cousin Lance Fosbender ended up winning the 360 feature, kind of almost in the same way. So kind of explain to everybody, what was it like to be there at the racetrack when that stuff happened?
It was incredible because it came down to I don't think Scotty won by more than 2-3 feet. And I don't know if he was faster in a race car or faster running out of the pit area to victory lane when Lance won. And
Yeah.
Lance just had an incredible night, and great to see both of those guys win.
Sure.
It's been a while since they won, and Scotty was great all night, as was Lance. So just like I said, you couldn't ask for 2 nicer guys to be in winner's circle that night, and to be cousins. And also, the week before was pretty tough with losing Tim Crimmins and the connections they had with him. So great tribute night. And the crowd was just nuts. Like I said, you couldn't ask for 2 better guys to win.
And one of the things I noticed, I caught a little bit of it on Flow Racing. We were actually up at the Dells at Automotion. I came back and caught a little bit of it. It looks like the grandstand in the back stretch is holding up quite well. It looked a little familiar.
Yeah, we probably have about a third of the way that you can actually sit in right now. Continuing to plug away with getting the rest of it up. A good chunk of the framework is up, but not seating. The wood planks aren't in for seating yet, so we should have that done fairly quickly. If anything, it will be up in time for the World Outlaws in the first weekend of June.
Okay, so speaking of the World Outlaws, I know you guys were up there last year, and last year Kyle Larson did his best to try to take out your scoreboard. Are you guys expecting a big bunch of cars for the World of Outlaws again?
It's going to be interesting this year. I mean, all the pieces fell into place last year with the high limits guys up the road and makeup night at 141, but this year they're a little different. They're on the western part of the state, so But as far as other cars from other tracks, I would anticipate a few more of those popping in.
Sure.
Our ticket sales right now, from what we were told this week, are ahead of what we were at last year.
Oh, perfect.
And we ended up turning away, I've heard between 800 and 1,000 people because we just didn't have any place to put them.
Sure.
So with the bleachers on the backstretch now, hopefully we're going to solve that problem, and it'd be great to have that overflow crowd again, even though with the added seats.
Sure. Sounds like sounds a great time. So when is the World Outlaw Show? You said June 6th?
Yep, Saturday night, June 6th. Last year was on a Friday night. This year it's Saturday night, June 6th. So
Okay.
looking forward to that as well.
And if people want to get early tickets, how do they do that?
All the ticket sales for the Outlaw Show are going through SLS Promotion, which is Scott Boyd and Steve Sinclair.
Okay.
So if you go to their website, you can pick your individual seat. You can buy general admission seat and all that other stuff. So I encourage you, if you're looking for a certain spot you want to sit or a certain area, to get on your tickets soon.
All right. Sounds good, Bill. Hopefully we can get some people up there, fill the stands up every week, more so than what they are already. And just for the people who don't know, you got rotating classes there. Before we go here, why don't you talk about your classes that race up there on a weekly basis?
Okay. Yeah. Weekly shows, we have the 360 Sprint Cars, B Mods, and also Grand Nationals. And then the fourth division, we rotate. We have the late models in for 7 nights. We have the Badger Midgets are in for 3. We had the Midwest Legends earlier in the year. We're having a variety of different classes every week. That pretty much changes, between wingless sprints and lightning sprints are another couple groups.
Sure.
And we did that a couple of years ago because the late model class was kind of slowing down a little bit, and we started bringing in these other classes in, and it's brought a whole different group of people here, and different set of fans to see different kinds of cars. So that's been really successful for us, and I think we'll stick with that for a while.
And not to mention the best racetrack food in the state of Wisconsin.
Yep, come hungry. Don't stop on your way to the track. Eat when you get at the track.
Yep.
Between the old stand guards of hamburgers and brats and different other stuff. We got a whole deep fryer section. You have a grilled cheese sandwich. You have a grilled cheese with a burger in there, which those are incredible. So, like I said, it's probably some of the cheapest food and the best food around. I may be biased, but I'll eat our food anytime over other tracks.
Me too. It is fantastic. Well, anyway, Bill, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. We really appreciate it, and we will hopefully see you up there yet this summer.
That sounds great. Appreciate you having me on again.
Yeah, no problem. Have a great night.
You too.
All right, thanks.
All right.
All right.
It is
Bye.
time for Kyle and this week's history lesson.
So I have a shorter lesson this week than normal, being a car show week, but still got 3 things here for you. In 1961, the Ford Motor Company completed the modified stretch Lincoln Continental convertible for the U.S. Secret Service for the president to use. And
Hey,
yeah,
who thought putting the president in a
Lincoln.
Not a Lincoln, but who thought putting the president in a convertible would be a great idea?
well, they found out later on when JFK used that car.
Right?
That would be the CIA.
Yeah,
Did I say that?
I think you did.
yeah, we're already being watched on about 6 different levels. So what the hell's the difference? One more.
Yeah, so it was a car that JFK used when he,
Lost his mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
He lost his
Yeah,
mind.
right. Literally.
In 1977, Janet Guthrie becoming the first female to qualify for the Indy 500.
I remember watching that. I remember my dad saying stuff too about that. I don't exactly remember what he said, but I'm sure it was all positive.
Sure it was.
And this one is
Probably wanted to paint it with a broad brush.
it's just a coincidence that this is the
Abroad,
next
huh?
one.
Okay.
But in 2011, authorities in Saudi Arabia re-arrested an activist for defying a ban on female drivers. So just say coincidence that was after Janet Guthrie, but she got arrested again for driving in Saudi Arabia when she shouldn't have. Manal Al Sharif.
Should have been doing the dishes.
Al, honest to God, where do you get this guy from?
Like I said before, what the intercourse is wrong with you?
But that's it for tonight. Just a few quick ones.
That was good.
Yep.
That was good.
So yeah, not only can you come here and watch us make asses out of ourselves, you get to learn a little bit
Learned
too.
a little bit. Yep, absolutely.
Hi, I'm Ed. Hi, I'm Bob. We're with the Wisconsin Specialty Vehicle Alliance, dedicated to preserving our right to restore, modify, and drive our specialty vehicles.
And we're listening to Hot Rod Tuesday podcast.
Me, I have Dwayne Marwitz. He's the fire chief from the Dalton, Wisconsin Fire Department. Dwayne's going to tell us about a car show that he's got coming up in the middle of June. I believe it's June 13th. Dwayne, what do you got for us?
Hi, Tom. Motostatic, a car and music festival. This is going to be our 15th year now, coming up. It starts on Friday for anybody that wants to come in for overnight camping. We do have a live band on Friday night also at 7 o'clock. And that's this is going to be a first for us. We're doing a polka band on Friday night.
Oh, that's awesome. That
Stay
is absolutely
tuned.
awesome.
I think it'll go over, and I'm hoping it'll go over pretty good.
Sure.
So. But then Saturday we start out. Cars will start coming in probably before 8 o'clock, but we usually open and try to get 8 o'clock in the morning. The show actually starts at 10 with the Mad Polecats on stage at 10 o'clock. 2 o'clock we got our Miss Motostatic pinup contest going on, and then after that we'll have club tribute and picks going on, and then 4 o'clock roughly we'll have the Incorruptible band playing over there, and I believe they've been played. You played at your show a couple of times already.
Well, yeah, the Incorruptibles have played by me quite a few times. They are one of the most popular bands that we have that plays out here, and a lot of people love to see these guys, and it's gonna be nice to see them up there in Motostatic. You guys got such a great stage, great backdrop, such a beautiful area to have a car show. Looking forward to this one. And I'm going to steal your thunder just a little bit with this too. When
Go ahead.
I won't be able to get there until like after 3:30, but with John Yell Media, I'm going to do some interviews and stuff on camera. We got some little bit of collaboration going between the podcast here and John Yell Media, so I'm really looking forward to that. And hopefully we can talk to some
John?
people about their cars and talk to whoever we decide we want to talk to, because it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to the Motostatic show this year, more
Yeah,
so than years past.
And John's been he's showed up at pretty much every one of our shows, over the years, and
Yep.
he does a good job with what he does. So this show actually benefits the Dalton Volunteer Fire Department. So let's not forget about our volunteer fire departments out there.
Sure.
And food will be served by the Kingston Fire Department, and they benefit by serving all the food.
Okay.
So and our pies are bar none. I can guarantee that all of our pies will be homemade, just like every other year that we've been doing the show.
And it's funny, you wouldn't think that Pabst Blue Ribbon goes good with apple pie, but I can tell you for sure that it does, because I've done it for every year for the last few years. But yeah, you'll see it. There's guys walking around with pie in one hand and a beer in the other, and just the happiest smile on their face. But yeah, you got to get there early though if you want to get the pie. The pies go really, really quick.
Yes, they do.
And like last year, I think, not that we want to have a podcast and talk about pies, but it is such an integral part of the car show. But yet, apple pies, cherry pies, rhubarb, blueberry. I mean, yet if there's a pie in the world, they probably have it there.
Yeah,
And
we have
it's-
a wide variety.
Yeah, and it's made by the local people right there. So there's nothing that's store bought. It's all homemade, and yeah, you don't want to miss that part of it. So yeah, you got Motostatic coming up here on June 13th. Like I said, everything benefits the fire department, whether it's going to be the Dalton Fire Department or the Kingston Fire Department. It's those guys that put their ass on the line to keep us safe. And let's see what we can do to help them out in return. So like I said, when we call 911, someone's got to show up, and it's the money that you
It's
spend
up-
at this show is going to benefit the people in the area when they call 911. So I guess you
That
think
is
of it
true.
that way, right?
Yep, that is true. Supports us and our members and all that.
So Dwayne, thanks so much for calling in. We appreciate it, and we'll see you up there in a few weeks.
Sounds good, Tom. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Dwayne. All right, everybody, that was Dwayne from Motostatic, and we're looking forward to checking out that show. June 13th is a car show. The night before is a polka band, and and Dwayne, before I forget, are you doing fish fry yet on Friday nights?
Yes, the Giddy Uptown, the bar uptown that sponsors us also. We'll be doing a fish fry up there.
So there you
at 4
go.
o'clock.
You can't get any more Wisconsin than a fish fry and a polka. So come on up there on Friday night, check it out. And like I said, I'll be up there Saturday afternoon. I believe Kyle will be up there, and I'm probably sure Hot Rod Beth will be up there a little bit earlier in the day. So yeah, make sure you get up there, check that show out. It's a great show and benefits a couple of great organizations. So Dwayne, once again, thanks for calling in, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks. So normally we got to introduce this one over the phone, but since the Sweetheart of Slinger is sitting right next to me, Beth, what do you got coming up this weekend?
We got all kinds of stuff going on. So Saturday, you will see me at Kulwicki Park. I'll be parking cars, slinging people into their spots.
Are they going to give you something like really tall?
I have something tall. Yes,
Okay.
I have a big thing.
What, a
Matter of
yardstick?
fact, my friend Calvin made me a couple of them. Yeah, I have two of them that I
good.
can direct traffic so they can actually see me.
All right.
Yep, I'll be there at 6 a.m. This is for the Lions Club. Again,
All right.
you know, we talked about this with the charities and so
Sure.
on. If you got time, come on down. That's for sure. There's a lot of stuff happening again this weekend.
Yep.
A lot of things on the thing.
And yeah, check it out at WisconsinMotorEvents.com on the internet and on the internet. Where else are you going to find it? But go ahead and check those guys out over there. They got all sorts of stuff. This weekend, Saturday, we're taking my grandson to Great Lakes Dragway for the Memorial Day race that they got there. There's at least 8 classes racing. You got Pro E85, Nostalgia Street Stock, and Top Fuel, and there's Gassers, Pro Mods, Jet Cars, Nostalgia Pro Stock, Wheel Standers. And on top of that, on Sunday, you got the Monaco Grand Prix, the Indy 500, the Coke 600, and also on Sunday is the Main Street Memories up in Tomahawk from 7 to 4. They were on the show a little while back, so yeah, go up there and check. If you're up in the Northwoods, check that out. That'd be a great show. And then coming up on Monday is going to be the show up in Amro. That'll be from 8 to 2.
Yeah, and then on Sunday, of course, you've got the Dan Jansen Car Show in Greenfield. For
Is that the
those
ice
locals.
skater?
That is the ice
Okay.
skater, yes. Yeah, he does a nice job.
Ice
They really
skating?
have a nice thing there. And Bratfest is going on in Madison. You know,
Yeah.
Bratfest.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I caught that.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, so there's lots going on. So yeah, check out WisconsinMotorEvents.com. All your information's on there.
So I know you want to ask. It's got to be that time.
It is. It is. And you know what? I found somebody for him too. Al, have you even turned a screw or anything? A bolt? Anything since you've been back from Tennessee?
I did some tuning.
Of?
Well, the radio comes in really good now.
He is something else, huh?
Well,
It's true. Wow. That's
You were
it.
there?
Yeah. Yeah, because, Model A's had such great radios. The reception was amazing since they're all steel.
it was a good joke that you had to jump in.
Yep. I do have a friend that I'm going to introduce you to in 2 weeks that's going to help you with your car.
Oh, no.
Yep.
You have to work on it now.
Yep.
Good God.
Yep. We're going to get you in that car eventually.
All right. So that brings us to the favorite thing of the shit that Al says. Al, what do you got for us this week?
Have you ever noticed, like when a president's giving a speech, there's somebody standing off to the side and they're signing?
Yeah.
So, if the person doing the signing is missing a finger, would that be an accent or a speech impediment?
It's something else.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right, exactly.
Just be missing a
I'm
few
so
words.
glad you said that because damn. Welcome back.
All right. Hey, one thing I forgot here. We want to talk about some people who sent their flyers in. Sunday, July 19th, Burnett Fireman's Park. You've got a car show starting at 11 o'clock, and there's water fights. We've gone to that one the last couple of years. That's a great show to go to. Like I said, that'll be in Burnett on Sunday, July 19th at
Sunday.
At Burnett Fireman's Park. This one was kind of a cool one. This one is up in the Northwoods, up in Menominee, from Key Chevrolet. It's a Corvette car show. He called me this morning and wanted me to talk about their show that they got coming on. And why is every loud car in the world behind us?
It's almost like we have a car show tonight.
It's almost
Right.
like, yeah, something's
Weird.
going on back there.
So the Keys Corvette car show, it's going to be on August 8th of 26. It's at 303 Oak Avenue in Menominee. Look up Chevytown USA. I love that website. That's great. No admission or entry fee, DJ, food truck, trophies, and door prizes. It's going to go from 9 to 1:30.
Is it only for Corvettes or?
It just says Corvette Car Show.
Corvette Car Show, okay.
And then there's a silent auction and raffle to benefit Stepping Stones of Dunn County. And the last one we have is, this one is going to be in the Baraboo Candy Company. It's a 6th annual Honoring Our Veterans Car Show presented by the Patriot Flight Foundation. It's going to be on July 25th from 9 to 3. Registration is from 8 to 11, awards at 2. And they have a ton of classes here.
Right, for those trophy hounds out there.
Yeah, 24 classes, 32-inch trophies for the best of show, stock and custom. But 100. This is the cool part of this. 100% of this money goes to the Badger Honor Flight.
And that's a great charity too.
Yes.
I mean, you got to support our vets. So.
Yep. And if you have any questions about the car show, you can email them at honorourvetscarshow@gmail.com. Other than that, I think that's all we have for you this week. So, thanks for hanging out with us and spending your time with us. And I don't have the last page anymore, so make sure that you like and subscribe and do all that stuff like that. And we will talk to you guys next week.
Yep, get out and drive them, gang.